The BRRRR strategy: buy, rehab, rent out, refinance, repeat. The BRRRR strategy is good because you can put tenants in it and then you can cash out, refinance it to try and get your money out, leave the equity that you've built into the property, and you can have, hopefully, a cash flowing rental. Good things about owning a rental or buying real estate like that is depreciation. Depreciation helps offset taxes, especially with the new tax changes that occurred this year in 2025. There's a lot of rapid depreciation options, which can be beneficial. So that BRRRR strategy definitely plays into how I want to avoid taxes. The part where it can become a bad deal is what's the debt service? Because you want that debt service to match or hopefully be less than what you can rent it out for. Let's say we follow that same remodel budget, $100,000 and interest. So we were at, $287,000, $387,000 plus 20 grand in interest. So we're at like $407,000. Guess what? That almost meets that. When you do a cash out refinance, you got to leave 25% of your equity in the deal, in the property. Just some quick math, $500,000, 25%, that's going to be $125,000. So automatically, if I'm in it $407,000, I have to end up leaving $32,000 in the house, like $32,000 of cash, which isn't horrible. That's not a bad deal because the rest of it we call our equity. We leave that equity, we leave $32,000 in the deal, and then we get a 30-year mortgage for the rest, for that $375,000. So in this analysis, I actually looked at what rentals can rent out for. What does a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,100 square foot home rent for in these areas? Well, luckily, I have a friend that owns a 2-bedroom, 1-bath nearby that she rents, and I think she told me it was renting for probably like $2,000, $2,200 a month in the Liberty Wells area. Guess what? $2,200 a month is gonna be smaller than the payment if I have a $375,000 loan at, say, a 6.5% interest rate. I think that payment would be probably closer to like $2,800. So can I get $2,800 of rents out of a 2-bedroom, 1-bath? That is a stretch. That's definitely a stretch. You don't want to make investment decisions on hoping you make it nice enough that you can overcharge for rent. It's not a horrible strategy, but it's also not the best strategy. I prefer just to break even or negative cash flow $100 a month. That may fit more into my strategic plan more than $200, $300, $400 a month. So that's option 2, the BRRRR strategy. Right now, I'm not feeling too inclined to go with the BRRRR, so let's dive into the next one.